Back with Welling Town manager Louis Dean after a hard-fought 1-0 victory against Rochester. Louis, I'll ask you if you're happy with the result and the performance first of all.
Oh, I'm happy about the result, but just the performance wasn't great. And the boys know that. I don't know. Obviously Rochester are at the bottom of the league, or they thought they were going to turn up and think, there we go. But I said to them at the beginning, they're fighting for their lives as well. It's not like it's a dead rubber. They've got something to play for. It's going to be tough. And they count themselves quite unlucky today. Quite unlucky, but we got the goal, we got the win, which is the most important thing. I like the performance, but the result's the most important thing at the end of the day. And we got 3 points, and that's it really. We'll take it.
3 points largely, I would say, due to Jack saving a pen in the first half. But I will give the defence credit, because whatever happened today, they kept a clean sheet. So all the time they're keeping a clean sheet and your goalkeeper's making saves, you've got a chance of winning the game, haven't you?
Yeah, well, Jack's done everyone a massive favour by obviously saving that pen. That's 2 and 2. And apart from the shot they had in the second half where it hit the bar, they didn't really break us down as such. I thought we were quite solid at the back. In possession we were very slow, the whole game. And they were resilient, they were tough, they were disciplined. But thankfully, in the end, we managed to find a way.
I don't think we really got going until about the 70th minute. I don't know if you'd agree with that, but I think they seemed to lose their way a little bit. I thought about 70 minutes, but we did chat just now, and you thought maybe possibly slightly earlier than that. And we did look like after about an hour, 70 minutes, that we could go on and win.
They did tire. They tired around about the 65th, 70th minute mark. We did have a bit more of a foothold, but just the final ball wasn't what we expected and what we want.
Was that composure or bad decisions, Louis?
A bit of both. There was a couple of offsides that we shouldn't have been offside from. We was a bit too naive, a bit eager, so just timing our runs. And then Sam and Jordan got into a couple of good positions and just scuffed their shots. And they've been fantastic, to be fair though, Tom. I can't really be too negative about them. They know the performance wasn't good, but it is about results, and the 3 points is there. We've found a way in the end. We know we have to up our game against the bigger sides, otherwise we will get found out, and that will be a test of our character to go from there.
You're pleased though the way they finished the game, Louis, in the last 15 minutes or so?
They didn't give up. They didn't give up, and that's we don't expect that. Them just to throw in the towel. They kept on going. They helped the fact that they did tire the other opposition. But as I said, they kept on working hard. They kept trying to break them down, trying to do the right things. And I can't complain about that. Obviously we want to be as perfect as possible, but it's not always going to be like that. 3 points is the most important thing, and we got that in the end.
We'll talk about the goal in a minute, but were we getting frustrated by a little bit of the time wasted from the goalkeeper, and they were slowing the game down a lot in the second half, weren't they?
No, listen, it's part of the game, isn't it? You know that, Thomas. It's just part of the game. There's a tactic. They obviously didn't want to lose the game. They would have been happy with the point. And obviously they tried any way they could. I'm not complaining about that. It's part of football.
If we need a point to win the league or whatever, then we'll be doing the same thing. Yeah.
Part of the game, mate.
What I was going to say is, we've got the ball in the corner with 2 of our players, and we've played it out and lost the ball, and they've broken out a shot. Should we be making that?
No, I'm not happy with that. But let's be thankful for the fact that they didn't go on and score, and the 3 points were in the bag.
We'll talk about the goal.
Yeah, Brownie's obviously won the ball. I think he played a dive over into JT. The keeper's obviously come out, and JT's nicked it just before him, and Golden tapped it in. You can't always score the perfect goal. We'll take it.
I heard some of their players come off the pitch saying they were disappointed the way that we celebrated a win. Did you think we over-celebrated it? Or?
For me, they work so hard during the week. Obviously they have their 9 to 5 jobs. They come to training. We've got to give them as much or as little information as possible, so that they don't overstimulate them. And they obviously we're at the top of the league. There's a lot of pressure on them. A lot of pressure. And it's just the excitement, the happiness, the relief I think more importantly today, the
That's what I was going to say, the release and the relief.
the relief, that the fact that we did get over the line, and I'm happy with that. I ain't got a problem with that. It's a way of them expressing themselves. We've just got to make sure we carry it on next week.
Every game we win makes it harder for the chasers to come and get us, and it highlights any mistakes that they make. But we've got a big game next week.
Yeah, we just keep applying the pressure. I believe Brighton lost to us today, so they're going to be more than up for it next week. Obviously, if we can get the result that we want next week, that might end their title challenge. But they're going to be a good side. They're up there for a reason, so we've got to be prepared for that. It's going to be a slightly different game to what we had today, but we have to adapt to it and make sure we get the result that we want.
Yeah, they're very quick. They knock it about. They fly forward. They're fit. They're young. They're probably the best side that I've seen.
Well, it might be. It might be a bit more of a end-to-end game, you could say. As you say, they're fit and quick and want to play. So, brilliant. It's good for the neutral, but we've got to make sure that we do our thing the right way first of all.
Right, Louis, well done on a win today. Thanks for coming to see us so soon after the game. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.